Welcome back, and here we go again, and we are here at Newcastle. The final leg of our Journeyman save. We have 3 of the 4 goals achieved. We just have this last one left to win the Champions League, and we're currently here at Newcastle doing particularly well. Thanks to everybody who has supported the channel. Really appreciate it. And we continue to grow. It's very, very slow. Although it is probably my own fault we're growing slowly. I've been away on 2 occasions for long periods. So we expect growth to be a little bit slow at the moment. But thank you to all of you who've stuck around. Good evening, Andy, especially you, my friend, who's probably the most loyal of all supporters. And it was quite an interesting post that we saw on Facebook the other day. And I've been having this argument with people for a long time, and they can't figure out why they can't defend very well. As you can see, we were not good defensively here at Newcastle, but we're suddenly now 3rd best. And we are, I hope I will become best by the end of the season. Defending is not that difficult. Lines is what you have to focus on. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Looking at the fixtures, we have Dinamo Kiev, Brentford, Norwich, Liverpool, Southampton. Looks easier on paper than what we've had. We have beaten Manchester City, and we've beaten Chelsea of late. And if we win our 2 games in hand that we have over Manchester City, we could go within a point of them. So the title is still alive. But whether or not it's achievable, I don't know. I have problems in terms of the squad. I've had to do the squad for the next round of games for the Europa League, and it upset Kumalo again, upset Bayomo. Kumalo, I don't quite remember what I said to him. But he's okay with what I said. I just think I said I wanted him to focus on progression and getting better as a player, and he was okay with that. His relationship with me is a bit strained as a result of all the talks I've had with him, but he's still happy. But Bayomo wants to be sold. I'd like to sell him, and I just really am wondering, what do I do with this squad that is so good. And I think because we are allowed 21 players, what I've got to do is cut it down to 21 players and then have 4 players who are like fringe players, who are not going to be playing in any of the games, and then a couple of youngsters. That's all I can think of to do. So I have to work on that in the summer transfer window. I think a lot of players are going to be leaving soon. But let's get on with the games. We are playing in the last game of the Europa League group stage, and currently we are actually top of the group on goal difference. We're playing Dynamo Kiev, who are down in 13th. We're going to qualify in the top 8, even if we lose, and so that's all I want from the boys. And I haven't rotated. I'm going to play a strong team, a fairly strong, shall we say, and we're going to stay positive. We're not going to go off the deep end here and go attacking. We just play positive. I think I will put the left wing back on support. And I have noticed that Kiev are going to play a direct counter-attack. And in terms of the lines, because it's a direct counter-attack, we're going to pull the line back to a standard line. And it is about lines. FM24 is more and more about lines. And get your lines right and you'll win games. Doesn't matter who's in your team, get your lines right, you'll win games. Let's hope we've got the lines right today, and we'll have a good performance. Wirtz is back from injury. He's on the bench, and so hopefully he'll be getting some minutes today. And I want to get off to a good start, and I'm going to say we are favourites out there, and we should play like it and remind them that we are a good team and that I don't want any complacency out there. And so here we go. We are away in the final game of the Europa League group stage. As I said, we've already qualified, so there's no big deal here. It is a very, very good team that we have. We should be qualifying. That's a free kick, referee. Send him off. Send him off. And hopefully we are on track to top the group. We have a goal difference of 3 better than Chelsea. Let's top the group. I think Landerson was way offside there. And Langstaff, unfortunately, again, Andy is not available. Broke my heart. Said he didn't want to come. He said he liked the colours we play in, but said the team really wasn't up to the standard that he was looking for. So, unfortunately, he's not going to be coming. Is that given as a goal? No, it's given as offside. I thought he was offside. But it's a good start. And as long as we stay above Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea have gone above. How did they do that? If their goal difference is worse than ours, because they are 1 up. That's why. Oh. And FM is going to do this now. It's going to tease me all the way until the end of the game. Am I going to top the group, or is it going to be Chelsea? Well, it's all Newcastle at the moment. And we have got a penalty, have we? Well done, referee. Yes, unfortunately, Andy. How has your day been, Andy? Good day. And come on, ref, penalty awarded. We haven't had a penalty for a while, I don't think. So let's get this lead. Let's go back above Chelsea. And it's going to be Velociraptor. He's just about squeezed it in. And one of the things that I have noticed about this team is we are poor at taking penalties. We've missed a couple. And Tonali has been taking penalties, and he's not particularly good. He's missed a couple. Velociraptor here has taken one and scored. But that was only just. Only just. I think Florian Wirtz. Hi, Jude. I think Florian Wirtz is the main taker, and of course he's been absent for months now. And I think he is our main penalty taker, or at least he probably should be. I don't know what to do really about this squad size. And do I go with a squad of 21 and a few backup players to make it 25, 26? Where everybody, because yes, it's 2-0. And is that offside? The referee has got his hand in his finger in his ear again. Is it offside, or could be awarded that one? No, it's being disallowed. And, the referee was obviously had an earache or something. We've had 2 disallowed goals now. Boys are just a little bit aggressive getting forward. But it's all Newcastle. Perfect start again. I swear, the FM24 is about getting your lines right. If you get your lines right, then you'll win matches. And it doesn't matter what team you put out there. If you get them wrong, then you probably won't win the game unless you actually realise you've got it wrong and then alter where your lines are. They've had a similar amount of shots to us, but their XG is dreadful. And I wonder if, because our line is deep, they are taking long shots, which accounts for that XG being so low. Our XG is very good, 1.2. 2 disallowed goals. Kobel could be an issue worth keeping an eye on. But they pinched the momentum a little bit. They are attacking us down the right. Is he a right hand? Does he play on the right hand side, Kobel? Let's go and have a look. Let's go and sort that out. Does he play on the right hand side? Yes, he does. So I think we will tight mark him, just in case he is causing us problems here. Come on, boys. We have been the better team. Let's put this Dynamo Kiev team to bed. They've travelled thousands of miles. They must be knackered. Oh, he's offside again. That's going to be the 3rd disallowed goal. You've been doing laundry, Andy. How are you doing, Jude? Are you good? That's going to be offside as well. Yeah, that's the 3rd disallowed goal in the first half. What are we doing? Yeah, we're just going too early. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Not much I can do about that. Just hope they get it right in the second half. Sporting are 2-0 up. Amarim is doing particularly well there. He doesn't realise that he's going to Manchester United soon. It's the lines. It probably is, Andy. If I bring them back into a mid-block, the lines will probably be okay. But at the moment, I don't think we need to do anything. But if I pull that line back, they might not go so early. Might be we're engaging too high up the pitch. No, what a chance! What a chance! It is going to do this to me, isn't it? It's going to take this all the way to the wire. We're still 3 ahead of Chelsea. It's going to take it all the way to the wire. Dynamo Kiev are not really threatening at all. Don't get complacent. Good call. Is there anybody? Let's talk to a couple of these boys. Akim Gray. Become the player you were destined to be. You are better than that. We're carving. I mean, 3 disallowed goals. How often do you see that in a half of football? You're probably right, actually, Andy. It's to do with the offensive line, no doubt. Go on, Falosso. Penalty, ref. Penalty again. And see, we go and tackle, and it's a free kick. We've had all the match momentum, all the possession, all the play. We need that second goal, boys. Go on, Gray. Go on. No, not gonna be this time. Come on, boys. This is ridiculous that we're not putting this team away. I mean, the other thing I could do, as Arwell Davis is playing particularly well, they're not particularly good. I could put Arwell Davis on attack and risk being caught down the left-hand side because they're playing well on the right, I think. Or I can just be patient and just leave it. I think I've been caught like this before. Looking for that second goal, gone attacking and then drew the game. And I think I just need to remember that and just be patient. We are ahead. We don't have to score anymore. Would be nice, but we don't have to score. In fact, we are doing so well. You can see that none of them have used any energy. We're just coasting this. And maybe I should be shouting at them that I want more work out of them. Because they are using very little energy out there. They're coasting this. Frimpong, though, get in. 2-0. And we have done it again. Off to a perfect start again. Well, they are a bit lazy, aren't they? But it just goes to show this Dynamo Kiev team are nowhere near the standard of us. And I need to rest some players now for the weekend. We have Brentford on the weekend, and that's a tough game. It's not an easy game, that. So I think I need to be thinking about swapping some players out. Arwell Davis has had an excellent game. Needs to come off now, though. Need to give him a bit of a rest. Let's get some of these players off. Who have we got tired here? Well, Arwell Davis can come off. I've got this young boy, Anthony Morris, so can play left back. I think we'll give him a game. Probably might be a bit early for him to come on, so we'll put Peterson on for now. And when we're ready to switch Frimpong, we'll bring Anthony Morris on. Give him a bit of a game later. And Marcos Guehi, they can continue. They're not tired at all. Landerson and Larson can keep going. Akrim. Oh, Florian Wirtz is back. He can come on for the Velociraptor. Shazavari can keep going. Siedemar can come on for Gray. I might bring Yoro on for Landerson. Give him a run out as well. Hey Robert, how are you doing? So we made 4 subs. Just to give some boys a little bit of a rest. Tightened up the midfield, freshened up the midfield. One of the fullbacks. I want to give that boy Frimpong a rest. But we'll wait until about 80 minutes and give that young kid 10 minutes. Referee is reviewing the footage. What for? He's going to have a look at his little domino. He's going to order a pizza. And he is deciding. I don't normally get these given as a penalty. Is he going to give me a penalty? Yes, he is this time. I don't like if he goes to have a look at the pizza shop for the opposition. He always gives a penalty. For me, it's rare that he gives it as a penalty. So we're going to go 3-0 up here, are we? Now, we don't want to slow it down. Who is it now? Florian Wirtz. It is Wirtz who is my penalty taker. Come on, make it 3. 3-0. I see the difference in quality with his penalty to Velosso's penalty and to Tonali's. He's a better penalty taker. That looked solid. So 3-0. I think that is job done. We are going to win the group. We are supposed to, the board expect us to win this competition. I didn't realise the club vision was that we have to win this competition. That's and I think that's a bit unfair that they tell you they expect you to win a cup competition, because you can just get knocked out in one of these ties. So I think, like, to reach the semi-final or reach the final would be a good call from the board. But it's a bit unfair to say you have to win it. We expect you to win. And that's a bit of a tough call. I mean, there are good teams left in this competition. Chelsea are still in it. Yeah, we do need to get rid of Frimpong. Let's take Frimpong off now. And Morris can come on. We'll switch those two over. Have Peterson attacking. He's not much good as a left fullback, but we'll see how he goes. He's a decent youngster, according to my staff. He's got a bright future. 17-year-old. And he's, I suppose, the kind of boy I should have sitting on the bench. And he's not going to be worried about getting into the Europa League or the Champions League squad like all the other players are. And we can make good money out of Patterson, Doig. I can't sell those, by the way. I've tried in the build-up to this game to sell them. Nobody's having them. I've tried to use intermediaries, the whole works. Nobody wants them. And they are top-class players, and we can't sell them. And that's really interesting. They would get into any team. Patterson, Doig. There must be loads of teams out there who'd love a player like that. But we just can't sell them. So, typically FM. I don't mind if you've got somebody who's 32 and he's not playing very well. And, if it's somebody's 32, 33 is not playing very well, then, you know, why would somebody buy him? But these are top-class players who are playing extremely well. And I can't get a sniff of interest. Well done. Good win. We have won the group. Although it was tight in the end. Chelsea have gone with us in all competitions. That's how it's going to be, I'm afraid. And as we come up, we're coming into the last 2 days now, I think, of the... With Kamal, all my team are back as well, which is good news. Come back from international duty, which is good news. Kanate, as you can see, played the whole 90 minutes there. We've got Kamalo back. He can play in the next game. So we have a very, very strong... So the board is pleased. They're currently on course to win the Europa League. Give me a break. And if we go to Club Vision, it says win the Europa League. That's a bit tough, that's a big call. And we only have to qualify, in terms of the league, we only have to finish in the top 5. Reach the FA Cup, reach the latter stages. The FA Cup is easier than the Europa League, I think. The latter stages would be the quarterfinals. I mean, and the other thing is, did I tell you guys that they'd give me another 111 million to spend? Well, we brought in Marcos. He cost 134 million. It's really difficult. Offer to loan? No, we don't want him loaned. Especially not for nothing. We need to sell him. I promised to sell him. I haven't promised to loan him out for nothing. Trophy prowess. Yeah, we are. This is a save where we have won trophies. I think it's been easy, Andy. I think it's been fairly easy to win trophies. Indonesia was very easy to win trophies, as well as Japan. And then South Africa. Brazil was tough, but we won tons of trophies in Brazil. So I guess it's been an easy ride. We haven't won any trophies here yet. I don't think, have we? Have we won any trophies here? Did we win a cup last year? I don't think we did. We didn't win any trophies last year. And he's a good player. But I'm not going to even think about it until one of my other fullbacks goes out. I think I do have Doig is considering. Oh, he's rejected it. Larson is... Everybody's rejecting their contracts. You either want to move, guys, or you don't. And Brentford, what are they like? Good crossing team. Huh? Crossing is good, but crossing is a weakness as well. Interesting. Crossing is good because they've recently been crossing while dribbling's poor. No pace. I don't think. Yeah, no acceleration, no pace. I think we need to push the line up. Lines. A bit concerned about their dribbling. But I think we should be beating. Let's have a look at... I bet they're going to be playing wing play. No tiki-taka. So yeah, we'll just push the line up for this one. Just push the line up. I think that's probably the way to do it. I downloaded the database, the up-to-date database today. I'm still working on the tactic for United. I still don't know how he's going to play up front. Is he going to play two attacking mids, or is he going to play with two wingers? I really am not quite sure how he's going to play that. Problem with United is that if you play with two attacking mids, then you don't have enough players in the squad. But if you play with wingers, there's tons of wingers in the United team. It's a tough little setup, that. And I was actually thinking that if we put... I've got these inverted wingers out here. And then what I was doing is had them sitting narrower, cut inside with the ball. I'm thinking about roam from position, and should they be roaming around in these spots? If both of them roaming around, they can go side to side, they can come deep. It's a tough call. Tough call. I don't know. It's, yeah, the 24-25 database. I got it from Sorted Out SI. Very easy to install. I think easier than the one from FM Scout. The one from Sorted Out, I didn't have to delete any of the current files I've got in there, so I could keep my kits and badges and real name fixes. So although it didn't have as much, it's an up-to-date. It just updated the players, and that's all I wanted, really. So I just still need to work on that tactic a little bit more, but hopefully tomorrow I'll get that sorted out. Tonali, yeah, I do want Tonali, Neves, Gray and Canote can continue. Tonali, Neves from Bong Davis is no, Jesus Abba still on international duty. Patterson can play at left back, and for the sake of game time, where is Peterson? Peterson, where are you? See, there's far too many very good players in this team. There's Peterson. So one or two of those have to go, because I can't play them all every game. And then Arwell Davis can come on the bench. From Bong, Arwell Davis, Yoro. Kamalo is on international duty again. Sidamar is the forward. Florian Wirtz can come in for Shazavari. Might switch those over. That's a very good forward line. Larson, Anderson. So we're short in terms of Sidamar, Lamb, still not quite with the full squad yet, are we? Shazavari can stay on the bench. Now Shazavari can come in for Lamb then. Still not quite right. Is Carioca on the bench? Yeah. Did Carioca play last time or Veloso? I don't think Carioca played last time, did he? No. So has he got a 9.9 in the game before? Let's play Carioca for Veloso. Still, it doesn't alter the forward line at all. It's a very, very good team. And Brentford. We should be beating Brentford. But at some point, we are going to lose this good run. This cannot go on forever. It is so difficult to win, to go unbeaten for this length of time. And this is a long stretch, especially for Premier League. You can do it in lower leagues than this, but this is difficult to do in Premier League. So it will come to an end. And looking at this, Brentford, Norwich. This looks like it, unless we are very careful. And it's this kind of games that perhaps I need to play in a balanced, start in a balanced. Oh, Veloso is happy. So let's start balanced. Just like take our time here. Let's put him on a support duty. Let's not be too attacking. We are the away team. They are 19th, and these are the games that I lose. So I think let's just take our time here. They're going to play direct counter-attack. They're going to sit back. it might be an idea to play in a mid-block, but I want to attack them at the beginning. I want to pressurise them. Manchester City won, Manchester United won, Chelsea lost. Chelsea didn't play. It's hard to catch these clubs. Lionel to the under-21s. Okay, so 19th. A bogey team for you. Evening, Callum. How you doing? We're doing okay. We're doing okay, Callum. 18th, 19th, 20th are all bogey teams for me, Andy. I have to be very careful. This guy, Yamal, he is like probably who I would like to bring in, but I don't have 475,000. He's brought 2 goalkeepers in. I'm letting him have a little play. We've got money, so he can have a little play. This guy's good in the air. Tonali stopped diving into tackles. Spenny Moore, your bogey team. Interesting. Anybody who's 18, 19 or 20 is my bogey team. The transfer window has it finished? Looks like it. I wasn't told. I wasn't given the option to 299 mil for the Premier League. Newcastle spent, well, that's one player, 134 mil. Morelli is the backup goalkeeper he's signed. I don't know about him. And neither do the fans. He's I don't know. Backup goalkeeper, yeah, I would say he's not good enough. But it's good to let this, let my director of football have a little play. I don't think that the supporters are, they're not too happy with it. I don't think I even want him in the squad. So he's, I thought he was just a young boy, but he's 22. I don't want him in that squad, do I? He's rubbish. So I'm not even going to register him. See what he says. He might be sold in the summer. So, Brentford, come on, boys. The special one. Oh, boy. I have a funny feeling it is going to go all pear-shaped very soon. That there's going to be a time coming where there's very little that I seem to be able to do. Chelsea won again. And it's this, that these teams are just relentless. I am not going to go attacking at the beginning. We need to be, I think, a little bit vigilant. If I go attacking, I know what will happen. It'll be like one shot in the 20th minute and they'll go ahead, and then it'll be a nightmare trying to catch them. I know FM too well. No, we don't never press. Skip. He's a former Newcastle boy, isn't he? I sold him. Oh, and they're not very good, are they? Come on. We need to be winning this. Go out there and leave them in no doubt as to why. I'm going to use this. I'm expecting because I am expecting to win. Well, this doesn't look like direct counterattack to me. Looks more like wing play. But well done, well defended. And that's where did I put the line? Higher line. It's a little bit concerning. If they are playing direct counterattack, is it right to play the line high? And I have a funny feeling they're going to catch us out. Here we go, yeah. So the line needs to come back. And our press is not good. So we've got all our lines absolutely messed up at the moment. This is typical FM now, isn't it? 18th, 19th or 20th. So let's we'll come into a mid block. I'm going to lower the line a little bit. The press is too much. Come off the counter press. Right, that might be better. They are absolutely hammering us. Something is not right, so we have to do something. Vinicius, is he playing? Oh no, that's Vinicius Silva, never heard of him. Is that the Vinicius from Real Madrid? That's better. That's better. We look a little bit more sensible now. Was that a foul, ref? And now we need to just demand more from them. It's like so typical FM this. A team in 19th. We've beaten everybody. Once again. Beat Manchester City, Chelsea without even drawing breath. The team in 19th. Offside, I'm afraid, Canate. Darlington, you're managing Callum, are you? He's offside. He should have just gone by himself. Go by yourself, Gray. But that's better. That is much better, boys. And maybe, again, it's all lines, isn't it? Everything in FM is about lines. You've got to get those lines right. So the mid block looked better. The low block would probably be even better than the mid block. And that means we're getting bodies behind the ball in a much more compact way. It stops them playing, but the mid block might be good enough. We just need to just play some football now. And then we've got it. Florian Wirtz is injured again. That means he is going to be complaining again about his game time. Must be! Shaun Neves! Get in! What a manager. This is how we do this. Oh, Wirtz injured again. Every time he comes back, he gets injured. Actually, Shazavari is a good call. Lines. It was interesting, that post, and I looked at the picture, Andy, and immediately you can see, oh my God. And my first thought was, I wonder where your defensive line is. He'd already said in the post that he's playing with a much higher line. I did start to write back to him, tell him that perhaps his players were not good enough to play in a high line. Pace itself was not enough. They were probably making mistakes. But I dropped it after that. But it's all lines. Everything is about lines. And once I swapped the lines a bit, tweaked the lines a bit, we're a better looking side now. And Wirtz, why are you not going off, Wirtz? Because I have swapped the wrong one. What an idiot. What a terrible manager. Took both attacking mids off. What a dreadful manager. I took the wrong attacking mid off. But don't worry, I can just tell the press it was all tactical. Oh boy. Yeah, no worries about it. I'm on the case. I just noticed something wasn't quite right in those positions, and we've changed it. I guess I'm going to be upset in play unless I concentrate. I'm going to be upsetting players here. Peterson, one of the best players in the world, is nervous against playing a team who are 19th in the league. Canote needs to be told as well as Patterson. Canote that they have not been good enough. It's like, what a terrible thing to do. What a dreadful error. I've got to concentrate, boys. I've got to concentrate. He's changed his mind a little bit. They have both fullbacks, both wing-backs are playing extremely well. I did sense that it didn't look like a vertical tiki-taka, that it looked more like wing play to me. And their wing-backs are playing extremely well. So I got to do something about that. Maybe. Having the line deeper will help with marauding wing-backs. But I don't want them playing that well. Fullbacks are very dangerous in FM. And we're getting muscled out of it as well. Come on, nicely done, Neves. Neves is having a good game. Shasafari, Kanate! It's in, Kanate! Get in! 2-0. Oh, and it's an own goal by the goalkeeper. Used to play for Newcastle. I tell you that, did you watch, what was the surprise? Huddersfield lost to Tamworth. Did you see that Tamworth game on Friday? That long throw was something else. That was one long throw, that was. And, I mean, I thought that if that was a Premier League, it would have been a foul on the goalkeeper. I'm surprised they got away with that. But what a throw. Oh, almost 3-0. Now, isn't that interesting that we are much, much better now? And it's because I became more defensive. There's something wrong with this game in that to be better against teams lower than you in the league, you have to be more defensive minded. Always. And there is something wrong with that. Where is Vincentius? He's the DM. You're not going to be allowed to do that anymore. So I want to demand more from them. No, we don't want to shout at them. Have to get used to when FM25 eventually comes out. I can't shout at them. How are managers going to get to feel better if they take the shouts out of the game? Shouts make the managers feel better. He is on a yellow card, which I don't like. Come on, make it 3 and then I'll be happy. Oh, it's a terrible pass, Shazavari. But Peterson's got it. Come on, 3-0. Oh, what a chance. They have been a better team than us, in all fairness, to Brentford. Since we tweaked things, though, we've just been a little bit more clinical. But they've been a better team, the better team on the day. Go on, Veloso. Oh, another missed chance. What is our XG here? XG 2.09 compared to 0.58. Another set piece, another corner. Obviously, the revenue is huge for them, isn't it? And I can't remember, who did they get in the next round? I think I can't remember. But what a game it was! Well, I thought they defended brilliantly. It was just a typical slog it out cup game. And we need to take some players off now. Go on, boys. Oh, yes. 3-0. I mean, there's the living proof about what I've been saying. And I've said it to other people that I've been watching. But you just can't. And I feel bad about advising people who are probably better than me at the game. That everything is about the lines, and you've got to get your lines right. And we made those tweaks with the lines, and we've got the result again. And I got to do a video about this. Everything is about where you put your lines. I might use this as an example, do an in-game management video. It just shows that it is lines. Arwell Davis. I don't like Guehi being on a yellow card, so Yoro can come in there. And that's it. The rest will have to continue. Am I on get stuck in or something? No. There's a lot of yellow cards going down today. If I was doing a press conference, they'd be asking me about why did I take off. I can't even remember who I took off for Shazavari. Why did I take him off after 15 minutes? And I left the injured Florian Wirtz on the field. Tactical decision. I just tell the press, if you don't know anything about football, then, you know, I'm not going to blind you with the science of it. We have not been the better team here if you look at the momentum, but second half we've dominated it. A simple little tweak. Come on, another one. Oh! Hey, veteran, I'm pretty good, mate. Pretty good. But I did say the last time that I got beaten by a team lower in the league than us, I did say I think the key to it might be to defend more against teams lower in the league. and it's pretty obvious now. That's how you have to do it. I've had to come into a mid-block with a standard defensive line to beat the team 19th in the league. And play balanced when my assistant wanted me to play attacking, and I knew that was FM just being very silly. Good win, 3-0 away at Brentford though, even though they're not a very good team. I think it puts us in third, 3 points behind Chelsea. We can still get 1 point behind City. Job done. Oh, not yet. Tamworth away to Burton. Now that's interesting. It's not much. There's not much money in that for them. But if they win that, I mean, I'm rooting for them now. If they win that, then they will be in the third round, won't they? Because that was the first round, and then they could get some money. So sadly, I mean, I don't want Burton to win. I don't know anything about Burton, but Burton a league side. I don't know much about Burton. Are they a league side? Outplayed by Kettering, Andy. That's absolutely shocking. Well done, lads. We responded well. Look, Canate, 6.3. Karaoke I took off, didn't I? He's probably going to be tamping. It's very interesting, though, isn't it? How you have to go defensive to beat teams at the bottom. Another 4 to 6 days. This boy he's only played 20 minutes of football. And now he'll complain. Oi, what about my playing time? So let's what? Peterson, his morale is poor. Is he one of the players that have... No, he's not even one of these players that I've made promises to. Biomo will be sold. I think Florian Wirtz. FM is not going to allow me to play Florian Wirtz. Simple as that. Hey, why can't I? I can't. And Norwich, we lost to Norwich last time, didn't we? Okay, so I have a problem and need to concede a lot of goals. What can I do to change that? I try lots of things. I must do something wrong. Can you help me? Okay, there's two things you can do, veteran. The first is, if you have Google Drive, send me the save. Let me have a look at the complete save. I can have a look at your players then. I can have a look at your tactic, how you're set up, and try and sort it from that point of view. I'm going to tell you straight off now, it's probably something to do with the fact that you're probably playing with a counter-attack, counter-press. You have a high line, and your players probably can't do it. And you're asking them to do something they can't do. So I'm probably going to guess that, but I might be wrong. So that's the first thing you can do. Either send me that. There's an email address on, if you go to my channel page, you can find an email address there. I think let me just go and have a look where it is. I think the email address is, yeah, it's just like, it starts an introduction under my title. It starts an introduction, then it says more, and then you can click on view email address. So there's an email address. You can send the entire save to me. That's the first thing that you can do. And I'll have a look at the save. I'll load up the save and I'll have a look and give you some advice then. But you will have to transfer it over via Google Drive. And then the other thing is there are 3 videos which are how to defend in FM24. And those 3 videos basically are about how I play, basically. They're about positioning of lines, they're about opposition instructions, and they're about tactically how you set up your defense and why you would do certain things in defense. There's a series of 3 how to defend in FM. So there's 2 things that you can do, and I don't mind either way. If you want to send me a save, I'll have a look at it. Or you can just watch the videos and figure it out yourself. It's really needed a straight jacket, and he's on form again. Oh, another player's not happy now. Oh boy. Frimpong. Yeah, have a look at the videos. It's really I think every problem that people are having is to do where they're positioning their lines. And you saw what I did now was I just realized that my lines were wrong. And once I changed those lines, we became a better team and we took over the game and we won it. Should I sell Frimpong? 31 years old. If I sell him, though, I'm going to leave myself really short. If I go... Although not really, because I still have Peterson. Patterson's going to leave. Peterson and Moreno, very good players. Marcos can also play as the fullback. Patterson will also be a good backup. Shall I sell Frimpong? 90 mil. Let's try and sell him if he gives me any grief. Let's go expressionless. What is your problem? He's now angry. Just because I said, what's the matter? I need you to ensure that changes. You're pretty much a squad player at this point. I don't expect you to behave like this. Or we're in fantastic form at the moment. I can't risk disrupting the... No, that's too threatening. Let's try that one. Probably best that you leave. Whoops. I'm getting nowhere. But I can see you're not... Oh, he's okay. He's told me that he can see that I'm not going to budge on this one. So he's not asking to leave. So that's good. I would say check those videos out, Vedran, because there's 2 things. You're asking your players to do too much that they can't do, and they can't do it. And the second thing is, transfer deadline day. And the second thing is probably your lines are positioned in such a way that isn't helping them. And that's why people are conceding. People concede goals because they make mistakes at the back or it's a moment of brilliance. There's nothing you can do about that. Or the team is not set up correctly. Or because the team makes mistakes when pressing. So goals generally are because the defense is not playing extremely well. Okay, let's see, Craig, what do you mean about the lines? Well, you were two lines. The lines I'm talking about are these lines. And we started in this fashion in the last game, but things were not working out. And I had to work out why very quickly. So first off, decided to bring the line back. And that was because it seemed to me they were getting around the side. And I said at the beginning, it looks more like wing play, and they were getting around the side. So I pulled the line back to counteract that. But they were still beating us. And I obviously, knowing Brentford, they were sitting back. So I pulled the line back, the attacking engagement line back, because now I want to try and pull them out. Now what I've got is a mid-block, and I've got a very compact shape. So we were keeping the ball a lot better. And just by adjusting the lines, it meant that we started to play better. And the whole thing started to look better, and we went on and won the game when we were clearly losing it. So that's pretty much what I mean. Do I take part? Yeah, why not? Let's have a look what's going to happen on transfer day. I have a funny feeling somebody might go. Nathan Patton has put in a transfer. If he wants to leave, we're going to not stop him. That's what he wants to hear. And Craig, that is what FM, I keep telling people all over the place in the community, that's what it's all about. And if you can figure out lines, you'll win every game, really. Except for when the game gets really, really silly. It's like, you won't win every game. So Lorenzo Morelli is out. Yeah, that's okay. We are now 18 games unbeaten. Was it 18 away? No, just total 18 games unbeaten. That's a pretty good record. The other question is, do I want to bring that boy in? Shall I make a bid for him? Tiago de Oliveira wants to be a star player. If Larsson is leaving, Tonali is 31. Do I wait to see if Larsson leaves? For me, he's not a star player quality. I mean, he's a very good defensive player, marking 14, tackling 18. Work rate is extremely high. His aggression is poor for a defensive player, but anticipation's extremely good and concentration. So he's a very, very good defensive player. 21 years old. He's got 3 years of development. Probably would be a very good signing, but he wants to come in as a star player, and I don't have enough slots. I'm just going to be getting myself into more and more trouble. Let's see what happens if one of those two, Larsson or Landerson, leaves. I don't want to lose either of those because they're just like squad players. You still have some room in your squad. Let's decline that one. Do I have room in my squad? I don't know where to put players though. So to loan Guevara. You can't have him for free. Let's just try and get some money out of this. Let's go 50. Yeah, that's fine. He can go out. At least we'll get some of his wages. Mark Guehi, will he leave? Possibly. Possibly. I've thought about it. But we won't answer that one. Lang. Please, no upsetting football managers in this chat, Andy. Oh my God. I told you I've asked him, but he said the team is not good enough for him. And that he needs a much better standard of player before he will agree. So, I mean, everybody could be leaving. 7 hours remaining. And I don't think they are going to leave, though. They're going to have to put some bids in. Oh, we don't need to do that. Everybody wants to leave. And this is not just FM being silly. Actually, I can understand why they want to leave. Because they just can't get into the side. They finish strongly, do they? But they're a pretty poor team, aren't they? But my scouts are not doing a very good job because they're not telling me these days about acceleration and pace. Oh, there's pace. Acceleration. So they're not a very good team. So I want to push the line up. In this case, because we are home, I'm going to play positive. This just is a very, very strange season. Because whilst we are doing extremely well, I cannot close down Manchester City and Chelsea. They just keep winning. Unlikely that he'll get the move. Well, we'll try again. If he doesn't go, hire an intermediary. 20 million to 24 million. Let's go here. It's possible. I knew he might go. But I think we might have left it a little bit late now. But I'm not going to replace him. I'm not going to make an attempt to buy that boy who wants to come in as a star player. I just need to ease. Offers made for Larson. Accept them both. We didn't get much money for him, but it doesn't matter. He wants to go. He's making a fuss. Loan approach will reject. He wants to leave, so we'll try and sell him. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. "30 minutes to go." No, it's not happening. Not enough time for him to sign the paperwork. So you're stuck with us, Larson. Your team that's going to win the Premier League, you're going to win the Europa League. What is the matter with you? Enjoy. Enjoy yourself. Oh, blimey, what is the matter with these players? I thought we just did that. I could bring Kamalo in, couldn't I? Bayomo isn't a problem. Patterson's not a problem. Only Khumalo is a problem. And I don't want to upset him again. So if I put him in, I've got to take somebody out. Larsson. So Larsson's made a fuss. He's paid for it. Squad registration. Moreno. He's under 21 though. He doesn't need to be registered. Landerson under 21. Marcos needs to be. Oh no, Marcos is under 21 as well. Doig. Let's register him. He might change his mind and want to stay if we win all these trophies. Carioca, Shazavari. They're under 21s, so don't need to. Suwon under 21, under 21. I think we want to give Marcos a little bit of status, though. Morelli, is he that goalkeeper that was signed? Oh, maybe we can't then. Oh, okay. So let's take Marcos out then. I didn't know the Premier League was that funny about things. I don't have any homegrown players, Andy. It's like I don't have any players, but at least I've got Khumalo in the European squad, and Larsson can't really complain. Ioro Guehi. No, I want players who didn't play last time. So Frimpong, Arwell Davis, Tonali Neves. I'm going to play Yoro and Landerson. And we're going to play Khumalo is not fit now. Good Lord. Moreno. Is Wirtz fit? No, he's not fit. Shazavari. Veloso. Although Carioca was the one I treated badly, wasn't he? So Karaoke can come in there. And Bayomo probably can get on the bench, can't he? Sidamar. So let's play Sidamar for Kanate. And Khumalo will not yet be playing. Maybe in the next game Khumalo will play. Hi Connor, how are you doing? Guehioro and it's just like Norwich. We lost to them last time. I didn't feel like we should. Oh, they're unhappy with Frimpong. The treatment of Frimpong. What is the problem? What is the problem with Frimpong? I mean, look at these unhappy players. This is so hard to manage. Wants to start more games. Okay, well, if I've got all these influential players, there's nothing I can do about that except say, I'll sell you all. Yeah, let's give him the playing time. There's nothing. If there's all those players are unhappy, I think that was productive. I think that was a chicken shit. That turned out to be quite productive in the end. So Frimpong will have to play. I mean, there's nothing. He's in the team anyway. And let's have a look at his happiness. He's playing as a regular starter. He's made 18 appearances, 9 off the bench. His expectations are for to be a regular starter. This doesn't make any sense. That's what he's playing as. Oh boy. Who is Cooper? Physio? Huh? Who is he? Oh, he's that goalkeeper, isn't he? Suddenly buying a ton of goalkeepers. And we're not putting him in the squad. No way. We're putting him, Noah Cooper, in the under-21s. He can be unhappy about it if he wants. I don't know. Oh, Larsson's injured, is he? That's interesting. Look at this. This is terrible. Frimpong. Oh, my goodness me. When you're managing teams at the top, this is what you have to put up with. It's not winning games is the problem. It's managing the players. And I've got to cut this. I have to cut this team down to 21 players. And then see what I can just add on top in terms of fringe players or youngsters. That's all I can think of to do. I'm expected to sign high-profile players. And it's very difficult to find homegrown, high-profile players. Bless the English leagues. There aren't that many English high-profile players around. So it's very difficult to do. Larsson is fit now, is he? Florian Wirtz can't play. Suon. I think I'm fairly happy though. I want to play Euro. Let's go and do it. I don't feel very good about this Norwich game. Again, it's something I have to be very careful about. And I think it's going to be the same problem, but they're going to play direct, and I'm going to get caught either over the top or around the sides. I think we're going to have the same problem. And we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and leave them in no doubt why we are favourites. And I've just watched these flanks and watched them for diagonal balls. If Norwich have got most of the play, that's what I need to watch for. Down the flanks and diagonal balls through this between the centre back and the full back. But at the moment we've got the ball, which is a good sign. And it's in. Get in, Gray. I knew Frimpong was a good player. Always said that. I told the boys in that meeting, don't you worry, he's a great player. He's a wonderful player. Good assist. Good assists with him. So don't you worry about it. I told them that. Actually, I didn't. I just chickened out. It's paid off. And Frimpong provides the key pass, the assist. Go on, Gray. Oh, hit the bar. So at the moment, it just seems that I've set the lines up correctly for this game. At the moment, I'm not having to do anything. And my worries about Norwich going down the sides or over the top has not happened this time. Oh, Euro, wasn't expecting him to do that. Diagonal balls. Yes, that can happen in cricket, Andy. Can also happen if you play in the wall in football. You can end up with diagonal balls into the wall. Ah, yes, Andy. Remember it well. It takes the whole wind out of you. Oh, unlucky. So at the moment we are beating Norwich quite comfortably. And I have no idea how I let them beat me last time. As somebody pointed out in the stream, though, they were in 5th. They were on a good run. But they're a promoted side, for goodness sake. We're a team full of world-class players. So good that I can't keep them. So good I can't manage them. Sargent is still playing for Norwich, is he? Oh, unlucky. Go on, Yoro. Have a dip, son. Frimpong. See, I always knew he was a good player. Yeah, we're absolutely taking Norwich apart this time. And I don't know why. And I think I'm playing in exactly the same way as we set up last time. But we're not scoring the goals, though. We need to get that second goal. Oof, corner. How am I going to get this second goal? We're close, and the shots on target ratio is very, very good, so I don't think I need to panic. If that was only 1 on target, we'd probably need to panic a little bit. But we're over 50% on target. Nicely done. Shazavari, he's like 21 years old. World-class player. Can't get in the team. He's not good enough to be in this team. Kamalo also is not good enough to be in this team. Really, really good players can't get in the team. But I think overall, we're managing them pretty well. I just need to get them down to 21. Get rid of the boys who are complaining most. Get them down to 21. At least I got Kamalo in the European squad now. This Larson opened the door for that. And we are beating Norwich. And that means we are level with Manchester United. No, it'll slow it down. We don't want to slow it down. Oh, set pieces. I hate set pieces. Anything could happen. Oh, Norwich again. Come on, FM. Don't tell me you are a set piece. I think that's how they beat us last time, was 2 set pieces, wasn't it? Norwich. That's how they beat us last time. Let's shout at them. I need more from them. This is terrible. There's goalkeeping error. Oh, come on, boys. That is poor. That's taken us now out of the... Could take us out of the race for top spot. Another set piece, but I can't see at the moment what reason they have for coming back into the game, and I can't see any reason why they have. They just scored from a set piece. They've got the momentum shift back. I think a ticking off will be what they need here. Siedemar, who could possibly be sold. He's not played very well, Siedemar. The defence is playing all right. You've not been good enough, son. And you need to do better, boys. You need to do better. And the other thing is, if they are going to come back into the game, we have to wonder why. And it's going to be a line issue. Look at this. And they are controlling the game now. And it's not like they're sitting back. But they're passing. Yeah, they're passing around the press quite easily. So let's not press. And I think I'm going to come back into a mid-block in a minute. Because they're just passing around the press, and we've got players out of position up top. So get another goal! Yes! And then I'm going to come back into a mid-block now, and we're going to protect this. Oh, is he looking for offside? He didn't look offside to me. It's awarded. Get in. So now we'll come back into a mid-block. Let them have the ball there. I'm getting players. Yeah, all right. We've seen this now. He's definitely onside. So what I want to do now is just bring them back a bit. I don't think that they're getting behind us. They're not passing well enough. Josh Sargent's having a good game, though. It's up here we've had problems. Go on, son. But once again, the team is not breaking sweat, and this is not a good sign. I don't like this, that they're strolling through games. 60 minutes gone and none of them have come off yellow yet. They're just strolling. They're not going through the gears here. And we're in control again now. I just want to keep this now because Norwich beat us last time, and I'm going to keep that. And yeah, look how far back they are. I had 4 players here receiving the ball, and there wasn't a Norwich player in sight. Get in! Who is it? Siedemar. Get in! And it is now 3-1. No, look how deep they are. So the mid-block was correct. Three-one down to tonight. Oh, that is really interesting. I did want to watch that actually, but too late now. That is so interesting. But Manchester City have got lots of injuries, of course, and are missing Rodri. Without Rodri, City are really in trouble. Harold Davis is not playing well. So let's change the fullbacks. Yoro is tired. And Carioca's not playing very well. Also. And I think Canote can come on for Gray. Gray needs to have a break. That is a really interesting result. I'm going to pull that up on Google, actually. Champions League. Get the results going here. But I do have Discovery Plus, and I was going to watch that. Real Madrid are losing to Milan. Liverpool 2-0 up. That's a big result. Come on, boys. We're now 3-1. Just running them ragged now. That's like really funny. Why are these teams causing me to bring my line of engagement back? Come off the counter press. Why are they that good that they're able to do that to this team? Yet Chelsea and Manchester City, who can't lose at the moment, aren't able to do that. It's really strange, this game sometimes. I mean, we are romping away with it now. XG is poor for the amount of chances we've created. They're not good chances, but they are very deep. They've got seven in a line here. And you're not going to get us on that kind of counter-attack, surely. They are, you know. But now we have a counter-attack chance. Come on, Veloso. You got this, son. Good pass. Oh, it looks very, very easy for them. You had 4 players in better positions than yourself then. And what did you do? Selfish. Change their approach, playing with more caution, are they? So they should. So they should. Yeah, that's an interesting result. Real Madrid 1, Milan 2. Juventus are only drawing. I need to close this game down now in case they score again. I hate set pieces. Anything can happen here. Go on, Neves. Get rid of it. Right, first off, we go to balanced. And we're going to come down off the tempo a little bit. We're just going to shut this game down now. Slow it down. I don't want to trigger press so often. I'm going to come into a low block and pull the line back a little bit. We'll just try and close this game down against Norwich of all teams. They've got me worried that I have to play so defensive. They see they've scored and it's like, what is going on here? Oh, this game sometimes. Chelsea can't do it. Man City can't do it. But these teams who are poor have got me running all over the place. Yeah, I'm going into a low block now. I'm going to slow everything down. So, Renake, Josh Sargent needs tight marking, and Renake. So we're going to tight mark him. Got to tight mark him as well. And we're going to tight mark Minter. Got to try and take those out of the game. But we have absolutely blasted them out of the park. How is it only 3-2? Absolutely destroyed them. And somehow we can't put them away. What's the table like? 4 points behind City with a game in hand. So somehow we are staying in contention, but I knew that I wasn't going to like these games. Look, they've had only 4 shots compared to 25. We've had over half of them on target. This game is nuts sometimes. Come on, let's finish it off, boys. So there's nobody, they're leaving nobody up top. I think we have to say that was a let off. But I don't want to upset them. I'm just going to say a very nice victory, well done. I don't want to upset the players anymore. Chicken again. But Norwich should not have given us that much trouble. But we are still there. Liverpool are winning 2-0, Andy, against the Leverkusen. Oh, that's right. So where are we now in terms of the schedule? Oh, is the schedule going to calm down a little? Nope, it's still all go. We're going to play Liverpool now. This will be easy. Frimpong's injured just when he's been told he can have more playing time. But they're not breaking sweat. The amount of energy they have left at the end of the game, they're not playing well. There's a direct counter-attack. Yeah, it's always a danger against the direct counter-attack, I suppose. If you play with a high line against you're going to concede goals, and that's my fault. I should have played with the standard line and they wouldn't have scored then. But we got the 3 points. Newcastle will play Brentford. Where are Brentford? We just beat them, didn't we? Brentford. Yeah, we had to go into a low block to beat them, didn't we? Liverpool is next. I still am expecting this to go wrong. Larson unhappy, the promise is not kept. He's no longer willing to speak to me. Fair enough. I'm no longer willing to play you. So what I might do is send him into the reserves. If I can't talk to him, we'll move him to the under-21s. That sorts that out, sunshine. He's in the under-21s now. Liverpool are going to be a good team. They're going to be a very, very good team. Wing play. Wing play, you have to play. Where is it? Have to bring the line down. I'm going to play positive against them. I'm not going to counter press them. Just have a standard line. Because we are at home, I'm going to take the game to Liverpool. Every cloud. Hey, RCK, how are you doing? And I need a very strong team. Frimpong is injured, although he's still not going to be happy. So Peterson, Davis, Jesus, Abba, where are you? Abba and Marcos, Neves and Tonali. Kamalo. Is Wirtz fit? Training tomorrow? He's still not fit. Veloso has been playing particularly well, hasn't he? Veloso, Gray and Canote. We have a very strong team there. Frimpong, Patterson, Yoro, Larson, Landerson, Siedema. Who was it I sent to the reserves? Larson, wasn't it? So why is he not? Why is he still in my squad? He should be gone. Carioca. And Mark Guehi. He can play. Interesting that Guehi can play as a DM and will be a very, very good anchor. And also can play as a Segundo Volante. He's be a very, very good. So losing Larson isn't a big deal. If he wants to not talk to me, that's fair enough. So this is the big game of today then, is it? Liverpool. Okay, Rick. I will try and remember. Not always easy for someone my age to remember. I will try and remember, Rick. But happy you're okay. Welcome back. And we are doing pretty well again. I still think these are difficult games. Dynamo Kiev was never going to be easy, but we won that easy. Brentford and Norwich, always tough games, and we have to fight all the way to get those results. Liverpool now should be much easier. We shouldn't have to work too hard for this one. The good players should come to the fore and win this game. Southampton, on the other hand, then will be a very difficult game for us. Who's this? Attacking mid. I don't need attacking mids. Good striker though. Finishing's a bit off. I just don't need attacking mids. I got a ton of them. His form is good. It's just such an interesting... let's shortlist him. He's obviously a very, very good player. Let's shortlist him. He's a good player. Strong. Very strong boy. 6'4". Like a target forward. But his pace, 6'4", with blistering pace. He's a good player. If we switch to the centre mid on attack, be a very good centre mid on attack. The only problem is he doesn't fit my style of play with his marking and tackling. But very good centre mid on attack. Good player. But I just don't have room for him at the moment. Okay. Liverpool, who are in 6th. No, we're not changing. I want to play Kamalo. Let's go out there, boys, and beat Liverpool. Come on, let's end the episode on a very, very good win. So let's go and have a look. And Sukic is a good player, isn't he? McAllister is a very good player as well. I don't know which one yet. McAllister probably is the centre mid and Sukic is a DLP probably. Don't know for sure. Nunez has always given me problems. I think we'll leave it at that for now. Although I might type mark Sukic. I think that for me, interesting players' ages. For me, it's kind of like they get to 32, I think, and I'm starting to think they're getting a bit old. But I see the opposition having players who are 35, 36, much more often these days. Our home form is important to us. And so, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking that, like, Tonali is 31, and traditionally for me, I would be thinking he's getting old now. But I still think we could get 4 years out of him. So, Guehi the same, who's 32, we could get 3 years out of him, especially as a central defender. So I don't know where I would draw the line now. I think I'm willing to let them go a couple more years, Craig, than I used to. I definitely, a couple of years ago in FM22, they get to 31, I'd be thinking about selling them, moving them on. But I see more and more older players in teams now and think to myself, why not? It's got to apply to our team as well. So yeah, why not? McAllister's going to be having a good game, is he? Offside. Where did I place the line? Did I put the line? Yeah, standard line. Because Liverpool are going to play direct. That's one thing I know. So I don't want them having space behind me. But we can win this. We should win this. We're good enough to win this. Look at the names here. This is a good team. But it's the kind of game that can go either way. And that was close. 28 is a youngster. He's in his prime at 28. Sure, like you've got definitely 5 good years left. Ooh, okay. So there's a lot going on here. Liverpool are attacking down my left, which is understandable, because I've got my attacking wing back on the right. But nicely done. Come on, come on. Good pass. Go on, Tonali. I wanted to stay positive against Liverpool, and I don't want to concede ground to them. We're going to go toe-to-toe with them. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. The only thing I'm worried about is the directness and the fact that they are attacking where my weak spot is. Weak because we have an attacking wing back on the right, so that's not working out particularly. So I'm actually going to put him on a support duty for now. I think sometimes it's just important that your attitude is, I don't want to lose games. And these big games, I think we've got to a stage now where we've got to take the games to them. But I don't want Peterson going too far forward. So on a support duty, he's fine. Oh, that's a nice pass. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. I also don't want to press Liverpool. I just am concerned about getting out of shape against Liverpool. He's offside, I'm afraid. You're offside, Gray. Today's session is all about offside goals. We've had so many offside goals today. I'll be surprised. Yeah, it's offside. Today is all about offside goals. Even Premier League, Champions League level. Yeah, I think he's 28, is young in the modern game. Kanate, I've been very impressed with how he's played. I got rid of 2 better known strikers when I came in. But I kept hold of Kanate because he was the best of the 3. And I only wanted to keep 1. He definitely has been playing well for me. That's going to be a goal. Get in! I would say an advance forward. To be honest, veteran, I think he's playing well as an advance forward. He's scoring goals. But he is alongside good players. He's alongside Gray. He's got players like Florian Wirtz, Kamalo, Veloso playing alongside him. He's playing with good players. So, I'd fancy you, veteran, to get a ton of goals in this team with the support you'd be getting. So, he just fits. I like him, and he fits what I'm trying to do here. And his movement off the ball is brilliant. Go on, Veloso. Unlucky son. He's in. 2-0. Get in. We are taking Liverpool apart. Oh, I love this game. Oh, boy. Once again, testament to what I say. This game is all about getting your lines right. And I thought about it. Where do I want to put my lines? And once again, it doesn't matter who's in your team. If you get your lines right, then the opposition can't play. And that's FM24. It's 2-0. I wasn't expecting to be 2-0 up after 25 minutes. It's just, what a crazy game. But I did say that having struggled against Norwich and Brentford, that Liverpool would be easy. How nuts is this game sometimes? We are being pushed back. Liverpool have got pretty much the momentum. They've got the territory. They've got the possession. We've just finished well. Hey, Blitzkrieg, how you doing? Well, my camera says TV. Just got him at maximum for both. Camera height right down on the left-hand side and camera zoom on right at the right-hand side. Come on, let's make it 3. Let's take Liverpool completely apart. Go on, into the 6-yard box. He must score. It's 3-0. Oh, what an absolute blasting for Liverpool. Get in. Oh, you have taken them apart. How come Liverpool are so easy and we struggle to beat Brentford in 19th place? Which is like Liverpool dead easy. Who is this Lewis Williamson? Is he a full-back, wing-back, is he? Go on, Canate, let's have another one. Go on, son. Oh, I thought we were going to make it for... We decided toe-to-toe with Liverpool we were going, and we have taken them apart. No, we don't want to do that yet. Oh, what a chance! Oh, Neves, you just stick your foot out, you'd have scored then. Oh boy. So the run looks like it's going on again. On and on we go. Well, it is now after 3-0 up. I think I need to tell them, do not become complacent. It's amazing. I think Liverpool will change something. I don't know what they will change. So I have to be ready to change something. Not quite sure what they will do yet. They've changed one of their midfielders, Sukic, we've seen off. Just by type marking him. Who is this boy? Nipan. He's a good player. So we'll just take him out as well. Yeah, I have a fact. Liverpool will change something, Andy, and make it a bit nervous. I think we've done enough. I just need to be very careful where they are going to get the space from. What we've done so far is just completely stop them playing. So they're going to change something. They obviously have more than one. I mean, the thing about Liverpool is they like to get bodies, a lot of bodies forward. Go, well done, well done. So it might be that if they start getting more shots in, I might come back into a low block. That might be the way to counter it, because I do know they will try to get bodies outside my penalty area. Although my defence is absolutely brilliant at the moment, so I may not need to do anything. Defence is stunning. I certainly think Liverpool will score. No doubt about it. But it's how many is there? Yeah, they are definitely coming back into the game. But normally, I think what I need to do, in all fairness, is I need to push the line up. And then what I need to do is I need to mark Trent Alexander. He is a problem, and I need to push that line up because I want to stop them getting shots from just inside the penalty area. My line might be too deep, which is allowing them to get shots. They definitely are looking like they're going to score one, but there you go. We stopped that shot now. So I think the line was just a little too deep. Although it was working in the first half, they've changed where they are attacking from now. And we needed to stop them getting those shots in, which we've done, I think. Time will tell. I also now need to think about becoming more balanced in my in my play, defend a little better. And the 3 goals will be very difficult for them to get them. And we'll just fancy that the low block might be a good idea. With a high line. So we'll come back to balanced. And we will go into a low block now. Just get a ton of bodies behind the ball. And that should stop them getting any shots away now. Arwell Davis is very, very tired. Let's make some substitutions as well. So Patterson will come on there. Oh boy. Neves possibly can have a rest. Landerson can play instead of Neves. Kamalo has done well. He can come off for a rest. Siedemar. Not Siedemar. Carioca can come on for Kamalo. Gray probably needs a rest. Siedemar can come on for him. And now I think we just got to think about how we're going to see this game out. Again, the momentum's shifted after we've made that low block change. The momentum shifted back in our favour. I think we've done the job now. It's too easy that was. And we're 2 points behind City with a game in hand. This is like looking like a title winning team. Valesso and Peterson very tired. We'll actually take Peterson off and refresh the wing backs. So that looks like a job done to me. Go on, make it 4, boys. Jesus Abba from the corner. Come on. Go on, boys. Go on. Another corner. I've got a deflection. Yep, that's a corner. No, it isn't. That looked like a corner to me. 2 boys up front have done really well. Gray, especially, was outstanding. But it is very, very strange, isn't it, that we really struggled to beat Brentford and Norwich. Really struggled, and we would have lost that unless we'd made those changes. And Liverpool was a piece of cake, really. It's an odd game sometimes, and I called it before. We'll probably win against Liverpool quite easily. And this has been easy to manage. Go on, into the 6-yard box. That's where we want it. Come on. Come on, boys. Go on, Frimpong. Oh. Come on, I'd love to get 4 against Liverpool. And we've pretty much deserved to win. They have not been good enough. Oh, Siedemar. Corner kick. That's before the corner. Let's go and slow everything down now. We don't want to pass into space anymore. Slow it down. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes FM is a crazy game, Andy. It's... Oh, what happened there? Was that almost an own goal, was it? I just I called it, didn't I? I called it the having struggled to win those two games, Liverpool would be easy, and it was. First half, dead easy. It was really easy to hold on to this in the second half. We knew what they were going to do, spotted it and changed things. Yeah, it nearly was an own goal. I can get rid of this because I can't see anything there. You've got to rotate the camera if that's going to work. That was poor, but it doesn't matter now. And these two boys at the back are making us so defensively solid. Jesus Abbott and Marcos together. They're like almost unplayable at the back there. I'm very happy with the result. Extremely pleased. So we have gone a City 1, so we're still 4 points behind. We still have a game in hand. But we've opened up a 5-point gap over Chelsea. Chelsea drew. This team is more and more looking like they are definitely challenging for the league this year. Again, we've got a very difficult game coming up. Southampton. Should probably end up having to play in a low block again. I don't know. Could do with the rest. Fair enough. I'm going to rest you for the next match. He was good. Finishing was awesome in the last game. Anthony Morris has signed a deal. I don't even know who he is. Oh, he's interesting. He's that little fullback that I played in that game. 16 years old. Could be a good player. Give him a rest. And that, I think, has been very successful today. So I'm going to call it a day there. That's a good place to finish today. We've carried on where we left off. We played 4-1-4. We have Southampton coming up, which will be very difficult, I know. And then probably we'll make, once again, Manchester United will be dead easy. We seem to be blowing away the top teams and really struggling to win. But whilst we're struggling to beat them, we are beating them. And I'll take that. 4 wins from 4. We've just got to keep doing what we're doing, and we have to be title contenders. City cannot keep this up. But we still have to win the Europa League as well. But that's okay. I like winning trophies. So we'll call it a day there, boys. If you haven't already and you're in the chat, please give us a like before you leave. It does help the channel a lot. And I'll be very grateful if you just click that like button and help the channel out. We march on. And on Thursday, is it Thursday? What day is it today? Tuesday. And on Thursday, we'll be back for another 4 or 5 games. And hopefully we will continue with what we're doing. We have gone unbeaten for a long time since West Ham did us. That's a long run. And only 2 draws in there. We want to keep this going. Maybe next time we might finish on the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool again. Won't be so easy next time. Okay, thanks guys. And thanks Craig, thanks Andy. I've enjoyed it. I've had a good time. I do love streaming. It's great. So for now, take care. Stay safe. And hopefully see you guys all on Thursday. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting us. See you Thursday.